Okay. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right then. And start. Hello and welcome to Rookie Rollers, our show where where a bunch of rookies roll dice and learn how to play some of the most popular tabletop role-playing games. Today we are doing the next episode 3 in our mini campaign, A Weekend Away. We have our two regular players. We have Mad Minds over to our side and Rudy down below us. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello. Just a quick catch-up then, as we are getting onto the campaign. A catch-up from last week. Both of our players successfully completed 2 rooms of the current mansion that they're living in. They started off going through the dining room, where they had to quickly rearrange a bunch of strange adult-sized mannequins made of porcelain and pot. Rearrange them into their correct seats, as seen by painting on the wall. However, once moving the dolls, a strange or familiar, more demonic voice came over their minds, commencing the start of a game, where they quickly had to rush against multiple monsters made of paintings, rushing and attacking them through some clever tactics by Mad Minds, using the whiskey bottle, turn it into a Molotov, throwing it at them, causing a large fireball, bought them just enough time to complete the task, to which then they won their first key. Then they chose to go out to the garden, where they were met by a small crowd of skeletons sitting in white plastic chairs. They then chose to follow this event that was happening, which just so happened to be a wedding. They quickly worked out it was the wedding between Theodora and Bastion. As they took their roles in the wedding, one being the main person running the wedding, the name escapes me.
Theodora.
Not Theodora.
It's somewhat a P, right?
Pasture?
Who are we talking about?
I love how we've all forgotten this.
The person who initiates the wedding.
The priest.
The officiator.
The officiator.
Yeah, that's it.
The officiator. There we go.
Yeah,
Took us a bit of time to get there. So as
none of us have been wed.
As one of them, as Rudy took his role as the officiator, and Mad Minds took his role as the groom in this scenario, they played out a very creepy and slow wedding between Mad Minds and the skeleton of Theodora, to which he presented her with a ring, she presented him with a familiar ring. Once the wedding was over, he received a key, to which shortly led to him losing his finger via the ring he was given. They then very quickly, through quick acts of medical means, chose to suture the missing finger with the water bottle that they took with them, heating it up to an incredibly hot level. Mad Minds has took quite a bit of health from that, but we never know. He may get a chance to heal up, he may not. We'll see. So that's where we left off. You two are now in the garden at the moment, just staring at these skeletons laying limp in their chairs, slowly kind of sinking into the ground. As you're kind of making your way back to the house, what presented you with orange and red flames is now green and teal flames, representing, similar to what you saw when you exited the dining room, how the candlelit was kind of a green teal colour. And that's where we left off. Boys, what would you like to do?
First off, I gotta just say, you were a sly dog with that ring thing. I remember that situation where you said it clicked. I was like, it clicked. I wonder why it clicked. I didn't think about it at all.
Wonder why the ring clicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could have. The thing is, you could have noticed it. I gave you opportunity for perception checks.
You gave me a
chance. Could have noticed. I gave you chances, but due to unfortunate rolls, you didn't notice.
Yeah.
So how was you to know? It was just an ordinary ring.
Well, in real life too. I completely missed. But so you say we've already walked back. We've had the whole scene where.
So you've had the scene. You're starting to walk back. You're kind of still clutching your finger because it's still burnt and very sore. You keep
I imagine I'm
dousing it
walking back and forth, just like son of a bitch.
Yeah, you kind of moistening it down with water. You keep pouring water over it to kind of keep your hand cool. And you're making your way back up the stairs back to the mansion.
Right. Kind of, I'm rocking back and forth, holding my hand, and I kind of look at Rudy. I'm just like, "What freak is going on, man?" I'm breathing heavy. I'm starting to sweat. I'm just like, I can't handle this. I can't do it, man. I don't know what to do.
Well, we just
What do
got
we
two
do?
more puzzles. We just got two more puzzles, man.
2 more puzzles?
2 more puzzles, 2 more keys.
You're standing in front next time, okay? I already lost a finger.
That doesn't mean that I want to lose a finger too.
I don't care, dude. I'm not too. Oh, no.
Are you still bleeding? You still
No,
bleeding?
I think I'm good. Okay, so, what's next? What room are we going to next, I guess? We have to do this.
I think. Well, let's just see where the light flickers, you know? There's still flickering lights in there, right?
I remember there was an upstairs room that we avoided.
There was a upstairs room that was opposite to your bedroom that you did not notice before when you entered your bedroom. That was had a flickering candle that got bigger the closer it got, and as you moved down the stairs, it started dying down. And then there was another candled room which you were going to, but you skipped after seeing the lights in the garden, on the other side of the entrance, which was on the right-hand side as you enter the building.
Okay.
So there was a dining room on your left, there was this room on the right, and then upstairs there was a room on the left.
Is the dining room still open? Can we go rummage through it?
You turn back to the dining room, and it is just as you kind of walk through, you touch your hand on the door, and it's just a weird wobbly painting, kind of a paper texture to it, painted over, similar to the front door that you tried to open, and your fingers kind of went through it and tore it. Make a perception check, both of you, if you can, for me.
Okay. I love you. I'm sorry. Perception. Oh, I have it.
I got a 20.
20. Nice. Okay.
I have mine set up all weird. It condenses it when I try to put it half page.
No worries.
Okay.
That's fine. Just for those who are watching and curious, we are using D&D Beyond stats. The D&D Beyond is a great app. We're not sponsored by them at all or anything, but they are a fantastic use of quickly being able to roll dice at the click of a button. All you have to do is click perception, and you automatically roll dice. So we recommend, even if you're not doing D&D, you just need stats. We recommend anyone using it. It's such a great website. It's incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
I got a 10. So
10. Okay. It was a very low DC to get, so you both got it. As you kind of walk in, you're looking around now, and things are different. The walls are still black. However, the paintings that are all on the wall now seem to depict people. Dead people. Recently dead people. Sitting in, some in white chairs. Some in dining room chairs. They look familiar to the dining room. Some, you got 1 or 2 in the bedroom. Make an intelligence check for me, please. Or intelligence or wisdom. Intelligence or wisdom.
What's my intelligence at?
I'm gonna do
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
So I got a plus 2 on intelligence.
Flat intelligence or flat wisdom.
I got an 11 on intelligence.
11 on intelligence.
That's smart.
6 on wisdom.
A 6 on
I
wisdom.
spotted the Rudy.
Okay, so Rudy, you're kind of looking around, and it's kind of freaking you out a little bit, seeing all these dead bodies around. Some of them are young, some of them are old, some of them are very young, like almost childlike. Mad Minds, or should I say for the campaign,
Milo,
Milo.
Milo.
Mhm.
Milo.
I don't know my name.
Um, so just a reminder for everyone watching at home, we have Mad Minds, who is Milo, and we have Rudy down here, who is Richard. Milo, you do notice, or you remember, as you left town or where you lived, you recognize there are a lot of missing people. Over many years, there are many cases of missing people. And it's kind of what the town has become famous for. And it's also where the rumors became famous of like these people would disappear to this house, this mansion that you're in now, and would either go trick or treating there or just go there for some reason and then never seem to return. And it just became this big rumor. And there's all these like wanted posters and stuff like that never got filled. You can swear some of the people in these photos you've seen on some of these wanted posters.
Okay, so I'm still kind of rocking. I'm still holding on to my finger, and I kind of turn over. I'm just like, "Hey, man, these pictures look familiar." You remember when he was talking about the prophecy and he had to get like what 1,000 or something souls? I don't remember. You think
Mhm.
that's what's gonna happen to us? We're gonna end up on this wall?
I'm not. I don't want to let that happen. No.
With
It
that,
could. I mean,
I will say with the perception check, Richard, that you did before, you do notice in the bottom corners of these paintings where signatures would be are red numbers. You have one painting that says 983. You have one painting that's 8,246. And there's all these different numbers. And you're looking round. And nothing seems to go past 9,900 or 999,998. So you're seeing all these paintings and all these numbers going round, and it doesn't seem to be going any higher than that.
does that, dude, Milo? These numbers kind of add up, bro. How the highest number on these paintings is 9,998, and like it's underneath the person, kind of as if that's the amount killed or stolen or whatever the hell, and then it's you and me who would make 10,000.
What I'm not
Well, it's sorry,
understanding.
it was 999,998. 999,998. You're seeing these
Okay.
paintings go up these walls, and there's as you look more as well, the walls don't seem to end. There's no roof; it's just darkness. And as you move around, as you're kind of like you're moving around with your light, you see more and more of these paintings. You take a few steps up the stair. You take a few steps up the stairs, and the paintings just seem to go higher and higher and higher, and you just kind of catch a glimpse on them. And you can guess from like the highest numbers you see to the lowest numbers you see. That's kind of where you work it out. And you also combine it with that letter that you, one of the letters that you got saying the numbers.
What I'm trying to understand, Richard, is why all this? If all he needs is 2 more souls, why the games? Does he enjoy this? Is he
I don't
watching?
know, dude. I don't think it's just him. Like you said earlier, our wives are in on it. You heard another voice on that phone call. I, I, I
Think
don't
the whole
know, man.
town is in on this?
I have no idea right now. It's the more I try to understand it, the more confused I get, and we could get sidetracked. But I want to get the keys and get the hell out of here as quick as possible, man.
As
Alright,
you're kind
so
of discussing this, you hear a voice over the building. A deep voice, very familiar. Sounds over, goes, "It appears you boys are doing well. Not for long, though."
Who
and then it
laughs like
fades
that?
out.
That's not a real laugh. Let's get this over with, man. Let's go to the next room.
Let's go. Let's get that out of here. Let's go, man.
So, I guess we're gonna go to, since we just came out of the garden and we're back to the area where it has the dining room and that one room that we avoided.
Yes,
I assume that we're going straight to that one room.
you can do. There's also that candlelight from up the stairs. That's up to you.
Well, we were just on the stairs, so continue. Why would we
Oh,
go back?
up the stairs. Oh, just keep going up. Okay,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay,
So
so
we walk up the stairs.
as you make your way up the stairs, you do see more and more of these paintings. Some paintings do look like they're in deep fear. Some very scared, very alone. You do see a couple of paintings that have multiple people in it, and under each one of their faces has these numbers again. It's quite sad to see. You do see quite a few elderly people that were in the bedroom. You saw very, very young children, and it kind of really sets deep in your heart. Like, this is quite a very upsetting situation. As you make your way to the next room, as you open the door, it's strange. This is a beautiful room. There's red and gold patterns on the walls, beautiful glossed over dark brown wooden flooring. Nothing seems amiss here. Everything seems beautiful, like it's been freshly made or very well kept. So you make your way further into the room. The door then very quickly slams behind you. You don't hear a voice. However, you look over to your side and you see a mirror. A very large mirror. A mirror seems to cover the entire wall. You also see a wooden bar going about 4 feet, 3 feet off the floor, attached to this mirror. You look around and you also see trophies along the walls, especially in the corners out the way. Nothing seems to be in the middle of this room. It's very cleared out. You very quickly clock on and work out that this is a dance room, or some sort of theatre room. Somewhere of the arts has been performed here. You then take a quick glance, and it's the strangest thing. Richard, your reflection is not your own. Your reflection is of a young girl wearing a ballet costume with dark hair pulled tight back into a ponytail. Richard, your form is of a very stern, tight suit, all black, with dark hair, again tied up very tight. Slightly.
You said Richard twice. Does that mean I'm the girl?
Sorry, I meant Richard. You are the Richard. You see yourself as the young girl.
Okay.
Milo, you find yourself as the slightly old, quite a bit older woman. Pretty recognizable to the elderly woman from the dining table, sat next to the elderly man, the father. You can both quickly work out that this is the mother of Theodora. Possibly this is the Theodora as a child. And as you look at this reflection, they're both taking part in some sort of dance. The older woman is seems to be instructing. You can't hear much. It's very muffled over the mirror, but you can hear like voices almost coming from your mind, echoing, but you can both hear this. And you're just watching this go on in the mirror. As you see this, see the older woman kind of instructing, being very stern with this young little girl. And the little girl is trying to perform these complex moves and perform this dance, and it's elegant, it's beautiful, it's really well done, especially for a girl at her age. To which they then stop, and both look to face you. And they are just standing there watching you.
Can this place get any creepier? God. I kind of turn to Richard and like, dude, do you think we got to dance or something?
I don't know, man. Do they got?
They were just dancing. Do we hear music?
You do not hear music. You did hear music as the dance was going. The music is now stopped.
Can we make a perception check on the room? See what we can see?
You can. Yes, you can. If you want to make a perception check.
Perception check time.
You...
Oh,
sorry, carry on.
see.
Perception check.
I got a 14.
14, nice. You look around, and it's not much to tell. There's only this one mirror. Everything else is quite boarded up. There's no windows. This is the only door into the room. You see both of them just staring at you, very blank-eyed, glazed over. You can tell from that perception check they are waiting. They are waiting for something. They're just staring at you, waiting for something. Other than that, there's not much to know. It's just a plain mirror, but you notice your reflections.
Flail my arms in front of the mirror. Will they do the same thing?
You furl your arms. Nothing happens in the reflection.
Okay.
However, Richard, you do instinctively flinch away from Milo waving his arms. And you feel it inside of you. It's fear. When Milo flaps his arms, you flinch away instinctively and cover yourself, and it's a deep fear inside of you.
Yeah, I'll figure that out, man. I can't help you with that one.
Okay. Can I get a perception check now?
Yes, you can.
I can't help you on that one. I don't know what's going on.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun making this room.
Oh no.
I rolled, and this is the first time I've ever seen it. The B. I got a 22 though.
Yeah, the B is a natural 20. On D&D dice, the B, they always have like a special symbol for like a natural 20. So, well done, you got a natural 20.
Wow.
Okay, so you're looking around. Again, it seems to be the same. There's nothing really different from this. You do notice even the time, like when you flinched away from Milo, the little girl in the mirror flinched away a little bit, but still keeping heavy contact on you. As you flinch away, you do then instinctively see Richard. Sorry, you do see Milo come up towards you and straight away strike you in the face. And he, in his face, has deep anger. And you kind of look down. I need you to take a point of damage.
Yep.
Take a point of damage, as it was an aggressive hit. And you look in the reflection, with that perception check as well, you look in the reflection, and you can now see the elderly woman has performed has seemed to have performed the same action on the young girl in the mirror.
So sorry. I had to close my door and plug up my laptop.
That's fine. I was just telling Richard what happened after that perception check. Milo, as you flare your arms, as you see Richard kind of flinch away, you don't even recognize it. You seem to blank out for a second. All you remember is blinking, opening your eyes, and seeing yourself over the body of Richard, with a large handprint on the side of his face. And that is all you remember, stood over him. And you can see in the reflection, the same pose is happening with the woman and the young child in the mirror.
I looked down and like, am I supposed to beat you up? Because I kind of want to.
You then see...
Hell, you just hit me, man.
You then
I don't
see
remember.
the other woman shout out quite large, "Again!" And they stand back up and go back to their original positions. To which now the younger child starts performing the same dance. As she did before.
Dude, quick, start dancing like her.
The older woman is now watching, studying these movements. What do you guys want to do?
Dance, man.
I mean,
Don't give me that. Dance.
Can't dance. I don't think.
I don't care if you can't dance. Dance. It's just like the wedding. We gotta do what they're doing.
They did that after you.
I lost a finger because of all that. Because I was the group. It's your turn to dance.
That's not it, Milo. I don't think that's
Dude,
it.
start dancing. We don't know.
Okay,
Just start
I'm gonna
dancing.
give it a little jiggy.
Do what she's doing. Do what she's doing.
Okay,
Jiggy.
Make a performance check, please.
Milo, you might not remember, but you just hit me, bro.
Well, I lost a finger, so
19.
which one
I
hurts
got a
more?
19.
You got a 19?
Or performance.
Performance. You got a 19 on performance. Very good. So you start doing a little jig, as you said. You start doing a little jig, but it's the best jig you've ever done. Like, you're hitting these moves, you're smooth, you're kind of dancing along with it. It's not what she's doing, as you said. You were doing your own little jig. As you kind of finish that, and the song finishes, and the two stop dancing in the mirror, you kind of feel good about yourself. Yeah, that was a good dance. You instinctively feel a large fist hit you in the back of the head. I need you to take another point of damage.
Is it me?
Milo, you're watching this jig, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating you. It's annoying you. You wanted him to do it a certain way. You told him what to do, and he's not listening. And it's really getting on your nerves. And you kind of like close your eyes and like, I wish you would listen. You open your eyes again, and you now see your fist. You see him plonk onto the floor as you have your hand up with a tensed arm and tensed knuckles, with him now falling.
Do I feel any euphoria from hitting him?
You feel anger, frustration.
That's all I feel.
It's kind of faded a little bit, and you kind of like clock on like, wait, that was weird. Why do I feel? Why am I angry? I don't need to be angry. Why?
Yeah.
And you do have a sense in yourself that this doesn't feel right, but you know that was just an instinctive feeling that happened when he was doing that dance. You look over to the mirror, and it's the same action. You see the older woman holding a fist with a young child on the floor. And they look back and go, again! And they go back to their starting positions.
I'm telling you, Richard. I'm telling you, man. You gotta do it just like she's doing it. Because I am feeling what she's feeling. And I don't know about you, but you probably feeling what she's feeling. I'm the older woman right now. Looking good, looking hot. And you're the little girl. Messing up the dances. Alright, I was the groom in the last one. You're the little girl in this one. We gotta get it done right. I need you to do it again, like she said.
As Richard, as he's saying this, there is a feeling inside of you. It's like you need to please him, but you know it's weird. Why? But it's like what he's saying is slightly putting you at is like starting to nerve you a little bit, and it's starting to make you a bit nervous. Like you're worried about what he's gonna do next, but you don't know why you've got that feeling. It's strange. You've got the feeling. You feel like that feeling's real, but you know it's not real. But yeah, it's so strong. It's hard to tell between the two, but you know it's something's not right. And you both kind of look at each other, but it's like a weird, like, I feel this way. It feels like I feel this way, but I know it's not me feeling it. It feels really weird. And as you're kind of
Can I
doing
do an
this,
insight check?
Anything specific?
On Richard. I kind of want to just kind of see if I can figure out, because he's feeling these emotions, but I don't know he's feeling these emotions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah, you can make
I
an
want to see
insight
if I
check.
can get any more information out of that.
Yeah, you can make an insight check. That's perfectly fine.
I just got a 6. I wasted
6.
that. I'm sorry.
So you're kind of looking at him. I would say with a 6, you can see something's off about him. He's not his normal personality. But yet you know you're not your normal personality. You think that there might be a link there. You're kind of looking over at the other two, and the girl's like kind of a little bit head down and kind of looking away, not creating direct eye contact. You can kind of see that the same from Richard. He's kind of almost not keeping full eye contact with you. To which you then both see the young girl starting to do these very particular dance moves again.
I turn to Richard's like, watch closely. Get it right this time. I'm getting the anger is kind of taking over in this moment.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm trying to fight it, but I feel like it's stronger than I am at this moment.
Okay. Milo, what are you doing at the moment? Sorry, Richard, what are you doing at the moment?
Well, I just got the back of my head hit, so that kind of hurt a little bit, and I'm feeling all discombobulated about the whole entire thing. I'm catching on to what's happening, subliminally, and so I know I gotta get this dance going. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a performance check again, and hopefully get it right, so I don't die here.
So as
You
you're
would choose. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I would say, so you're watching this dance take out, to which then they both finish, and you have watched very carefully. They are now both stood there waiting. I will accept a performance check. Yes.
Well, I want to do an investigation check on that dance move, so that I can really try to.
I'll try to get advantage on the.
I like it.
Oh, metagaming.
I will say it. I like it. I do like it. I'll agree with that. I'll accept that. I will say for you, Milo, as well, since you said that you're watching it as well, I will let you make an intelligence check as well to possibly give advantage on these rolls.
Oh, a help action. Okay.
Help action. So if you can get above a certain DC, I'll allow these rolls to be made with advantage.
21, baby.
21. Yep. So you see that you're kind of studying these actions as well. And you're watching, you think you get it down, you watching this, okay, so they do this, and you're kind of breaking it down into sections. It's like, okay, do this first, and you kind of both studied it. Yeah, what was your intelligence check, Richard?
Well, mine was a 2.
You was a 2. Okay.
So I'm giving him all the instructions.
So
Yeah,
you're,
pretty much.
yeah, yeah, so you do have advantage on these rolls because Milo is helping you and he's kind of giving you instruction as you're going across. I would like you to make your first performance check, please.
Yes.
I was gonna say
Um,
you would do performance when you know that we put all of our points into intelligence, into constant. You would do a performance thing, sly, sneaky little DM.
What was your first performance?
it's 14.
14. Okay. With
That's
Milo, with your help. 14 passes anyway.
oh, okay, great.
With your help, it's smooth so far. It's quite good. A little bit rough on the edges, not as flexible, but it's still going. And you don't feel anger build up inside of you. Richard, you feel like you're hitting these moves quite well. There's a bit more of a confidence to you now. Make another performance check.
I'm not doing it. I got a -1 performance.
It's 12.
It's
I
a
got
12.
a +2 on performance. So it's 12.
Okay. So again, this was a
Oh,
little
this
bit
worked out
rougher.
great.
He almost stumbles and goes into the wrong move, but Milo, you very quickly correct him before he makes that move and kind of guide him into it. So you're slowly going. Again, anger was building up a little bit, but then it subsided when you fight against it and and kind of corrected his movement. So it's going well so far. You see this routine. You're starting to hear the music in your head now. Strangely, the same music that they were playing as they were dancing, kind of going through your head. Can you make another performance checkpoint, please?
I just want me to get a bad number.
I'm getting nervous now. I'm so glad you have a +2 to performance because I have a -1. I did not need to dance.
I would say, because of that very high intelligence check from watching this dance, you're about halfway through this dance.
Okay, we're halfway through.
I got a 13.
13. Again,
Oh, you're just
smooth sailing. You're starting to hit these steps. You're hearing this music. Milo,
okay.
as you're watching this dance, you can't help but every so often, just for like a very split second, almost like for one screen in a movie that just flickers, you swear you could see Richard become this little girl and then flick away. It's like this little thing's like, and it's the strangest feeling. Richard, you have the same situation as you're kind of doing these turns and spins. You kind of do one turn and swear you can see this older woman kind of stood at the entrance as you spin back and then spin back, and then it's Milo again. It's quite unnerving, but you keep focusing. You keep going through the routine. You know you're very close to the end now. So can you make another performance check, please?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, buddy.
Well, this time I got an 8.
You got an 8.
No.
So you're starting to hit these moves. It's getting smoother though. You know you're getting close to the end. You find yourself spin and fall. Only a little bit. Only a little stumble. And your heart starts beating. Fear starting to set in. Oh no. What have I done? You then feel a strong smack in the back of your head. I need you to take another point of damage, please.
Oh, we're so close.
Milo, again, you feel him fall, and he's like, oh no. And then for a split second, anger. As you blink, and then notice yourself again, straight up behind him, but this time, you have smacked his head and pretty much forced him into the ground. Not only hitting him in the back of the head, but where he hits the front of his face as well on the floor. And the anger then quickly says, and then subsides. You see again as you look over, the same thing is happening to the little girl in the window, in the mirror, with the older woman standing over her. And the younger girl now has quite a hefty bruise on the side of her face. And she's now screaming.
I feel like I'm starting to freak out. I'm like, dude, I really don't want to hit you. You gotta get this right. There's nothing I can do for you here. This is just gonna keep happening until we get through this. We gotta get through this, man. Do it again.
So you go back to the beginning. The dance happens again. You watch carefully. I will say, because it's
Can I do the help action?
I will say, because you're watching it again, yes, you can study this movement again. So yes, you can, if you roll another intelligence check to kind of remember the moves, and watch it very carefully again. I will say it is slightly easier this time, because you've already watched the moves and you know the beginning of it, so you can start going through it again. So the DC has been reduced, because this is your second attempt.
I only got an 11.
11. That'll do. That'll do. So you do get advantage again on these rolls. So yeah, as you kind of watch, as they then stop their movement, stand still, and both watch you, the little girl, now you can see with clear fear in her eyes. The older woman, much more stern, her face a little bit more red, a bit more angry. You go to do the dance again. Can you make your first performance check, please?
Yeah. Actually, can I do a dexterity check? Because I know how to do it now. It's just I messed up at the very end. Like I stumbled on my feet.
It does. For dexterity is being very nimble feet. However, you are performing quite intricate moves to a certain standard. It isn't just step, step, step. This is making sure that every motion is in a certain way. So this would be a performance check. Yeah, dexterity is if you're just trying to sneak to a place or you're trying to dodge out the way of something. About being speedy and fast and quick on your feet. This is about being intricate moves and dancing. Anything to do with like dancing, singing, acting will all be performance checks. So what'd you get?
A 3.
A 3. You do have advantage.
Oh yes, you do.
You do have advantage. So you can roll again. Or is that your 2 rolls? So with advantage, you roll twice.
Fun.
With advantage, you roll twice and you take the highest number.
Is that with every performance check that he does, or is it just with
that's with every performance check? Because you've watched carefully, you're guiding him through it.
Okay. What you
I
got?
got a 20 on the next one.
You got a 20.
What the heck?
So the first one. So Milo, you go to instruct him, and he's like, "Okay, I got this," and he starts doing it himself, and it is beautiful. It's very graceful. You don't know where this ease of movement has come from. Yeah, you successfully get through the first section of movements. Make your second performance check.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Do I get the advantage still? Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, so every performance check you get advantage.
Oh shoot. The first one was 3 again.
Again?
Ooh.
The next one. Oh sweet. 17.
17. So again, graceful. Much better than the last time round. He's going through the moves. You don't even really have to step in. You have had to step in a little bit. You feel like he's going to put his foot wrong, but then when you correct him, he's like, oh, of course. And then he easily fixes it. Make your third round of performance checks.
God, yeah.
You are now going, this is the halfway point of the dance.
First one was 8.
8.
Next one. Oh man. Get it over with. I got 7.
7. So you go to perform this movement. And you feel like you're going to stumble a little bit. However, you recognize the movement. You recognize where you went wrong. You catch yourself. And you are just barely able to keep the performance going. There was fear setting in, but that now subsides. Milo, again, the anger starts to build again from almost getting it wrong, but then that subsides. You barely made the performance work. Can you make your 4th performance check, please? You are now getting closer to the end.
Oh my God.
I thought that was it. I mean, my heart was pumping to the floor. I thought that was it. I was gonna get slapped in the face. Okay, my first one was 10, and my next one is 20.
20. Again, easily. As you catch yourself, you build confidence. You're like, okay, I got this. And you start going through these moves again. It's graceful, intricate turns, leaps through the air. It's quite beautiful to watch, actually, especially with the music that's now playing in your head. Can you make, as you know you're now near the end of the dance, can you make your final performance check, please?
Still with advantage or no?
with advantage.
With advantage.
Well, my first one is 16, and my next one is 5.
So you good.
So you quickly make your way round to the final movements. You kind of close your eyes, and for the last few seconds, it's instinct. Not even thinking about it, and then poof, you finish in the final movement. And you would expect this fear to go away and be happy about yourself, but the fear still stays. You're still quite nervous in this room. This situation still unnerves you. Milo, you find yourself not happy, not impressed that he's passed this, but just settled for now. Like, okay, you did it. And as you both look towards the mirror, they are no longer there. And it's just your normal reflection. And in the middle of a room, hanging on a ribbon from the roof, in the reflection, you see a key with an intricate ballet shoe in the hilt of the key.
I kind of stop. I kind of put my arms out. I'm like, hey, wait. Let's do an I said we gotta check this out first. And I kind of like circle around it, and I do an investigation check.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
It hit the B and then it rolled. I was so excited. It's only a 10.
It's only a 10.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to tell, really. The key's in the reflection, but it's not in your room. You make your way round it, and your body goes round the key. The key kind of sways when you move around it, but you know you can't go through the mirror. The mirror is a solid mirror. So, yeah, unfortunately with that check, you're not sure quite what to do next.
I guess I have no choice. Oh, I'm gonna go up to it and grab it, and like jump back to see, hopefully avoid anything that would pop up or grab me or something. I don't know. So I'm like grab it and jump back.
As you reach your hand out,
oh no!
You kind of go to reach, and your reflection kind of wraps its hands around it, and you kind of tug it, and you blink, and that split second that you blink, the key appears in your hand, and the door swings open, followed by a dim green and teal flicker. You now have the ballet key. So you successfully have 3 keys. As you make your way out,
still super suspicious.
As you start making your way out the room, you hear the doof. You turn around. The door that was there again has a quick kind of a wave to it, like it's fabric. And you again met with that familiar green and teal flickering candle. And now there is quite an intense orange glow coming from the door downstairs that you are yet to enter.
I lean over the railing
Mm-hmm.
and kind of give like a sigh of relief. I mean, thinking that this is the final countdown.
Sorry, I got that song straight in my head. I wanted to sing it then. I wanted to sing it so bad.
I saw your face.
Don't do it.
I couldn't tell if you were disappointed or just like, oh no.
I wanted to do it so bad. So yeah, you kind of look over and you go, you take a breath to both yourselves because that was quite an intense ordeal and it felt really weird. and it really shook you up. Really, really shook you up.
Yeah, so I gotta tell you, Richard, I kind of liked hitting you at the same time I didn't.
You kind of what? Sorry.
Huh?
You kind of
What?
did what? What?
What? Oh,
The...
nothing. Let's go to the room.
Okay, and did you say something gay? I mean, okay, whatever, man.
No, okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Don't
Okay.
start getting weird on me now, man. I mean,
I'm glad you're here, and the tear goes down.
okay, then. Let's get this going.
Um,
Well,
both of you make a
before we
perception check
get
for me.
going, yeah,
Oh
let
no.
me see.
Both of
I
you
was
make
just gonna get some stuff
both of you make quick
Okay.
perception checks for me.
Oh,
before we go to
a
this last
21.
room. Lucky dog. I got 4.
I got a
Okay then.
21.
So Richard, that still kind of threw you off a little bit. That situation was pretty weird. Again, how Milo was stood over you, hitting you, and you still feel the wounds from that, and it really did throw you off. Milo, you're looking around. The paintings have changed.
Oh,
The paintings are no longer of dead bodies. They now depict the living. They have these similar numbers that they had before. All the paintings seem to have the same numbers that was on them before. However, these are different people. Now alive, looking like they're doing very well for themselves. You can see from your perception check they're very well off. They're either by a mansion or by a very large house, or they have a very fancy car, expensive clothes, maybe on holiday. But all of them look like they're doing very well for themselves. You also see with the one of the paintings where there was a very young child trapped in the bedroom. You see a mother and a father, both very, very happy on a island, looking over a sunset. Yeah, and that's what you get from the perception check.
this child, I recognized them from where?
You don't necessarily recognize them personally. Make an intelligence check for me.
My first natural 20. I got my first
Congratulations!
natural. Yes,
Nice,
that's a
and it was a good one to
22.
get as well.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so as you're looking over these paintings and you're looking over these faces, from before you recognize these people from wanted posters, I think these people appeared on the poster as well, but not in a bad way. Almost like people they knew. No, that's not it. They last saw. No, that's not it. And then it hits you with that natural 20, sorry. You recognize that these are family members, very close relatives, or people that were the last known relatives or the closest relatives to these people in the paintings.
The people that are alive now.
The people that are alive, you recognize are the closest living relatives. Also, the ones that seem to file the missing posters of the people that were in the paintings before, of the deceased people in the paintings before. And you recognize that the painting that had the young boy in it before, these two adults, you remember these being the parents.
Oh. Oh. Richard.
And that is what
Richard.
you make out with that.
Yo,
Can you respond?
yo.
Dude. These. You remember that boy that went missing?
Mm-hmm.
I think these are the parents. What do you think that means? I just like you said before. I can't make sense of any of this. The more we get, the more questions I have. What do the parents have to do with the kid? Why is the kid ah like off role playing? You're doing a great job with making this as confusing as possible.
You're
Like
very welcome.
I wholeheartedly lost.
No, I do try.
Yeah, you're doing great. Ready to go back to Richard.
I will say this with that, because you got a natural 20, I do have to reward a natural 20. You can look as well with the intention and the perception that it was a pretty recent situation. It was pretty recent they went missing. The family does not look like they're in any sign of grieving. No sign of sadness, no sign of anyone missing. Don't look like they've got anyone missing. They look very happy to a point that unnerves you.
Okay, Richard.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm starting to form a theory here. Hold on, a theory here. I'm missing a finger. Um,
A theory.
a theory. That family looks way too happy to have just lost a son. Don't you think?
Yeah. I guess you are right. Yeah.
And then remember, I said I heard my wife's voice in the call with. Not Mitch. No, what's his name? Oh, I don't have his name down.
Bastion.
Bastion.
Yep.
Okay.
I love you've got straight into the D&D part now where it's flicking through notes. It's like, hold on, I've got it.
I do have Bastion. Okay, I just didn't remember that it was Bastion underlined.
Underline.
Bastion. I heard in the phone call with Bastion. I remember hearing my wife's name and telling him to get it over with quickly. Now, all of this, I don't know if this is a game that he enjoys or it's some part of a curse or whatever, but I think there's a scheme going on. I think he set up something so that he can get these souls. So he can get what he needs. And he's rewarding people for it. But how have we not heard of this? If my wife knows about it, how do I not know about it?
It might be under her will. She might not even want it. If she's saying, please get it over with quickly, it doesn't sound like she wants us to suffer or you to suffer. It seems like maybe she is locked down under whatever Bastion has going on.
You think maybe he put... I don't think... If this family is in the same situation, wouldn't they be grieving in some form? They're way too happy, man.
Richard, your phone buzzes in your pocket.
I had a phone this whole time.
But you had no... You don't, but you didn't. I remember you trying to use your phones before, but you didn't have any reception. There was no signal.
That's right.
And you know this, and you remember this, but your phone still buzzes, and it's weird. You can't clock why. Do you check your phone?
Yeah, I'm gonna check my phone.
All right. You open up your phone, you unlock it, and it is a news article. It's like top stories. Local husband goes missing. Please call this number if found. And as you scroll down, it is your face on the wanted poster or on the missing poster.
What to say?
Again, this is your private information. This is only you know because it's on your phone.
But I see that he took the phone out, though, right?
You can see that he took a phone and is looking at his phone, but you can't see what's on the phone at the moment, unless that's just for you, Richard. If you want to give that information out, if you want to keep it private, it's your choice.
Dude, what's it say?
Well, uh, you know,
No, I
guess
don't
my
know.
wife, well, I guess my wife filed a missing persons report because I just got, a ding on my phone and it shows that it's like kind of like an Amber Alert showing that I'm missing. And
I'm not gonna
have you
correct you
gotten
on
one of
that.
those? Have you gotten
No,
one?
I guess I will take out my phone to see if anything's going on with my phone.
You look at your phone. You have a notification as well.
Oh snap! I had it on silent. I'm sorry.
I
didn't want to be bothered while we're screaming.
It's only slight though. It's not
Okay.
a news article. It's an email. A joint email that you and your other half set up. In that email, it is a notification letting you know that your life insurance has been paid out. Has been taken out in your name and been given to your other half.
I throw my phone down in frustration. I'm like, "This is all a scam!" I can't be louder than that. I'm sorry. I would have done that better.
It came off very British theatre. This is all a scam.
Yeah, I was trying not to be loud, and it came out so weird. I'm sorry.
That was better though. It was so much better.
I was trying to be dramatic.
It worked. I like it. Full effort.
I
Yeah,
am
and that's what you get.
angry beyond belief. I start pacing back and forth. Like, I have no words. I have no words. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore, man.
Why? What happened? You just freaking threw your phone on the floor, man.
She took out
What'd
the
you
life
see?
insurance.
Oh wow, so she's declaring
So
you
according to whatever's
dead.
going on out of here, we're considered dead.
You are considered dead. I am missing, my friend.
I don't know what to think anymore. I kind of fall down on the ground. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I feel like I'm starting to feel like none of this matters anymore.
But
Whatever
it just
situation
doesn't
we're
seem
in.
like our wives to do that. I think they're being held hostage or something, man. It just doesn't seem like them, right?
Richard, you get a notification on your phone. It is from your bank. A $10 million deposit has been paid in to your joint bank account with your other half from private.
I'm assuming I haven't noticed this because I'm too busy freaking out on the floor. I'm in the fetal position, kind of rolling. You know that picture? It says cry a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, I can picture that. All right.
Just lay down on the ground. Start crying. Cry a lot.
So I want to know how much money Milo had with that life insurance invested or whatever. How much
Right.
money did he have?
Would you have given out that information, Milo? How much life insurance you got on you?
I don't think I because I'm not sure how life insurance works, but doesn't it just kind of like accumulate over the years?
Yeah, it just accumulates, but this is a case of whether would you have told? You would know how much you've got, but would you have
Oh, I would
told?
know. Okay.
Yeah, but would you have told Richard how much you have?
Uh, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's
You
information
just
I
lost
would
it
have.
all. You just
Okay.
lost it all. How much did you lose, man?
Um.
What got to?
So you
I,
you lost about 2.5 million. 2.5
two and a
million.
half million.
Pardon?
No, nothing. I was like two and a
Okay.
half million. That's a lot.
Yes.
I guess you know this now. I would have yelled this before I started the fetal position crying.
uh, so Milo, dude, I just got you just lost
Huh?
2.5 million.
What?
What's wrong with you? Can you hear me?
What?
Oh, you snap out of it, man.
I can't.
I'm
I
gonna
don't,
shake this guy and
but
freaking
I
slap him a
don't
couple times.
Make an attack roll as you're slapping him. This will be a
Don't.
non-lethal attack roll. This will be non-lethal. This will just be how hard he slapped you out of it. So just I would say roll a d20.
Oh, so what you want to do, dude, is you want to go to this little diamond thing?
Yeah, I got it. I got a 13.
13. I'd say you do a pretty decent hit. Again, it's non-lethal, so you kind of go up to him. It's like, listen, just backhand him. It's like, oh, ow. And you felt like there was a little. You felt like that wasn't all just because you're freaking out. There may have been a small bit of resentment there from the other event.
Earlier from
From earlier.
I kind of stopped. I was like, "What was that for, man? What?"
You're crying like a big baby, dude, and I'm trying to figure out, trying to talk to you about my
What?
situation
What?
too.
What?
I know you have a situation going on, but
Okay.
my bank account just got deposited $10 million, dude, from a unknown source.
You still think our wives are being held hostage?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
I
You have a lot of faith, man. I
love my
commend you for
wife.
that.
As you're
I love
both
my
talking
wife.
about this, you hear rattling on the wall. You look over and you see two paintings have just been hung up above the stairs, very close to you. Don't know how they got there, but they are both blank.
This would be a good time to end the D&D session. Just because I have to go take a shower and get ready for work tomorrow.
It would be
Okay.
a good time to end it. Yes.
And we
That
will
would be
end
a
it there.
perfect. That would be a
And
perfect spot to
and
just
we
cut
will.
it and then.
Yeah, and we will end it there.
That was perfect. I like the way that ended.
I saw the moment. I was like,
Yeah, I was going to, and then you. I was like, Anyway, I'll be very quick. I just want to say a massive thank you to our players for taking part. I know they have to rush off after this. Thank you everyone that watches. Big thank you to Midnight Syndicate for allowing us to use their very creepy 13th hour music because it fits so well into the game. And it's amazing. Please go
Okay.
subscribe and watch them on YouTube and Spotify. They're amazing. And yes, please come back and watch us again. If you are interested in these sessions and you are looking for a group or you're struggling to find a group yourself, please don't hesitate to email us. We'll be more than happy to host the game for you. Just send us an email telling us why you want to join the games, kind of where you're from and stuff like that, and we'll get straight back to you. Let you know whether the times fit you as well. And we'd be happy to host a session for you. That's the whole point of this channel, to bring people together. But yeah, big thank you to our players. Thank you for everyone watching. And we will see you all next time. All right. See you later, guys.